Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this cute little card. So I've gone ahead and cut out all of the pieces that we're going to need to make this card. This card is a 5x7. You can go ahead and purchase cards already made at the craft store. Stampin' Up website sells them. You can go ahead and use any kind of cardstock you have. Measure it out to 10x7 and just fold it in half and you'll have a 5x7 card. So I'm using a light blue base. This is measured out by 5x7. On top of this base, we're going to glue this little schoolhouse. This was cut out of Autumn Celebrations cartridge. It's 3.47 width, 4.8 height. And I'll leave all these measurements in the video details. This has 8 layers to it. I eliminated 3 of the layers. There was an outline layer, I eliminated that. There was a layer here, instead of it written on here, there was the word school that was cut out. I took that out and I just wrote my son's school on here with the Cricut. There was also a doorknob that I eliminated. I'm going to use for the doorknob, I'm going to go ahead and use melted perler bead. I don't know if you can see that too well. I posted a video about how to melt perler beads, and you can use them as accessories on your scrapbook pages and your cards. I also will be using these clouds right here. I cut out 3 of them at different sizes. This was cut from Nate's ABCs cartridge, and the clouds, one is at width of 2 and height of 1.08, width of 1.72, height of 0.93, and the third one is width of 1 inch and 0.54 height. So I'll go ahead and again put those measurements on there. I don't know if you can see in the video, but I've also inked around the edges just to give it a little bit of a pop. And I left one to show you. This is, the color I'm using is from Stampin' Up, and it's Pacific Point. So I'm just going to take the ink pad out, and all I did was took the cloud, just kind of just rolled the edges along the ink pad, just so you get a little line going, and it kind of gives it that textured look, and it kind of pops out more. So that's all I did to do that. Then also I used for the sun right here, this was cut out of the cartridge My Quiet book, and this sun was cut out by 2x2. So what I did was the sparkles there, I used stickles. Stickles are awesome. So this is what I used, a bottle of stickles. This color is yellow. So I just took the stickles around the edge, let it dry. So that's all we're going to need for this portion of the card. Oh, and also I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the card from Tina Cards. And we're going to use the sentiment, "Congrats to you." So I'm going to go ahead and put this all together. Because you can see I've popped up the clouds and the sun. I use Stampin' Up dimensionals to do that. And I also used on the doorknob, and this, a lot of times when you layer the pieces, I like to use a glue pen. You can get this at any craft store, or you can go onto Stampin' Up's website and use the fine tip glue pen. So that's what I've used to glue everything down. I'm also going to use the same color I inked the clouds with, Pacific Point. I'm just going to go ahead and stamp out the "Congrats to you." I'm going to stamp it right here in the bottom. And that's it for the card. It's a simple, cute little card. The inside's blank, so my son can go ahead and write his thank yous and his good lucks to his principal. I will go ahead and leave a description of all the measurements I used and the different materials I used to make this in the video description. I will also leave a link to my website to go ahead and order the Stampin' Up! Products you would need to make this card. So I hope you enjoyed watching.